Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start by saying all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing be to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and rule well. Salutation to the Achaean that's in the highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom to the Achaean and Aquav that step in the way of righteousness in the name of Yahweh, Wa Yahushua Mashiach. Shalom. This lesson is about this article about China surrounded Taiwan, right? This article is from Wayan Gravidas. Taiwan surrounded by Chinese warships and warplanes, and it's going down. Yashala, right? The PLA has carried out another round of drills near Taiwan. Chinese warships and planes surrounded the island. They conducted a partial reversal of a possible reunification by a force operation. Is China preparing to invade Taiwan? Palki Sama tell you more. Right? Let's listen. Right?
Target is Taiwan. The People's Liberation Army is making dangerous moves. It held military drills near Taiwan. Now we know that China has been holding such drills for a while, but this time it's different. This time the Chinese were practicing how to invade Taiwan. Why are the Chinese indulging in such aggressive behavior? Thanks to the war in Ukraine, it's had some unintended consequences for China. The calls to protect democracy in Taiwan are growing louder. 3 recent events explain Beijing's desperation. But will they force China over the edge? Will China invade Taiwan? On Gravitas tonight, we'll discuss. First, let's tell you about the drills. The Chinese military conducted them recently. We cannot confirm the date, but they're believed to have taken place sometime last week. All branches of the PLA were involved. Today, China shared some details, and they sound alarming. The island of Taiwan was surrounded from both sides. The Chinese Navy deployed a powerful aircraft carrier, plus a large number of warplanes and warships, and conventional missiles. In other words, Taiwan was surrounded by the PLA, then they practiced maneuvers, the moves they could make during an invasion. And there's no doubt about the intention behind this exercise. The Chinese state media is spelling it out. Look at the Global Times. This is what it says. The PLA drill was a partial rehearsal of a possible reunification by force operation. The Chinese military practiced specific scenarios, like neutralizing Taiwan's military, like cutting the militaries of the US and Japan if they try to intervene. So they're preparing for all eventualities. Taiwan says China continues to pose a threat. Japan is sounding the alarm. It says Ukraine's plight could be replicated in East Asia.
With regards to Taiwan, peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait is critical not only for Japan's security but also for the stability of international society. Japan maintains its position to expect a peaceful resolution through dialogue to issues surrounding Taiwan, and the situation will be watched carefully from that perspective.
Japan says it is closely watching China. Beijing is not impressed. It has accused Tokyo of exaggerating and hyping the China threat.
Japan has frequently taken advantage of some diplomatic activities to talk about China, exaggerate regional tensions, and hype the so-called China threat. Japan is doing this to find excuses for its own military expansion and to undermine mutual trust and cooperation among regional countries, which is not conducive to peace and stability in the region and is destined to be unpopular. China is firmly opposed to Japan's words and actions.
Bold statements and provocative drills. Why do you think China is doing this, and that too in the middle of economic worries and a worsening pandemic? Is China feeling threatened? Well, we can think of 3 reasons behind China's latest outburst. The first one comes from the United States. The US State Department has made some changes on its website. Earlier, this website described Taiwan as a part of China. Well, not anymore. The website has a US-Taiwan relations page, and the updated version of this page does not say that Taiwan is a part of China. And this is not the only change. Earlier, there was a sentence that said the US does not support Taiwan's independence. Well, that too has been removed. Why is this news? Because the United States never officially supported Taiwan's independence. So these changes signal a shift. The US has spelt it out only on a website so far, but the message is quite clear. America is ready to back an independent Taiwan and arm it too. And that's reason number 2 for China's aggression. The US is actively shaping Taiwan's defense against China. Washington is engaging with Taipei. It wants the Taiwanese forces to practice for asymmetrical warfare, drop the dependence on heavy weapons, and opt for missiles and smaller arms. Needless to say, the United States would be ready to supply these weapons. In the past, China has threatened to retaliate against such weapons transfers, but those threats did not deter the West then, and they won't stop them now. The US is backing Taiwan, both militarily and diplomatically as of today, and Taipei is trying to make the most of this momentum. Which brings us to the third reason why China is acting up. Recently, Taiwan announced a new bid to enter the World Health Organization, the WHO. It wants to be invited to a major meeting this month, and China is already setting up roadblocks.
In order to safeguard national sovereignty and territorial integrity, and to safeguard the seriousness and authority of the relevant resolutions of the UN General Assembly and the WHO, China cannot agree to Taiwan's participation in the WHO conference this year. We advise the DPP authorities to stop making use of the pandemic to engage in political manipulation. Otherwise, they will only bring humiliation upon themselves.
Before the war in Ukraine, the world was skeptical about the threats from China, but the last 2 months have shown us that nothing should be ruled out. The risk of a Taiwan invasion cannot be ruled out. The Chinese military is preparing for war. These drills are a worrying sign. They could push our world towards another crisis. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.
As you can see, Yasha Allah, right? We're gonna go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. He sent me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and where thou seest part of the sign paths which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the same sign when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made before, when they shall see earthquake and uproars of the people in the world. This is an uproar, right? Of the people, right? Everywhere. Rumors of wars, that's an uproar of the people, right? Then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, and from the beginning. For like as all that is made, and the world as a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginning and wonders and powerful works, and ending and effect and signs. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. Yasha'Allah, the prophecy, the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai are speaking loud and clear. Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai is visiting the earth which he made by those signs and those wonders that you see have seen in the heavens, right? And you see upon the earth, those rumors of wars, right? As you can see today, he's talking about Babylon. America is instigated all those things that's going on between China and Taiwan, right? Because Babylon wanna arm Taiwan and wanna play diplomatic game against China, and China is not having none of it, and China is flexing his muscles, right? And then let's see, right? We're gonna go to second. You're gonna go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia, Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Get up yourself with clothes of sack and hair. Behead your children and be sorry, for destruction is at hand. You see, destruction is coming for those nations, right? Babylon and Asia. You see, and then that's going on. What's going on right now? There's a big war going on right now in Asia, right? Rumors of wars going on in Asia right now, right? And all those countries, part of Russia is in Asia, part of Ukraine is in Asia, right? China is in Asia, Taiwan is in Asia, and you heard all those rumors of war, wars and rumors of war that are playing out right now. And Babylon, which is America, is in the mix, the middle of this, right? It's stirring those things up because that's the Lord will for all those things to happen, right? And the Lord is saying destruction is coming for them, right? Let's get another scripture. It's not gonna be a long lesson. Just a couple more scriptures. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24. Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of war. Now we're hearing of wars right now between Russia and Ukraine, right? The same people were fighting. That's wars, right? People are dying and large scales, right? And rumors of war. The rumors of war right now is between China and Taiwan, right? Like saying China sworn Taiwan. It's all over the news, right? See that should not be trouble, for all those things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay? We're not gonna be trouble because we know the prophecy. Because Yahweh Mashiach have given us this prophecy to know what time we're in right now. Okay? This is the beginning of sorrows, right? Especially the hidden nations, right? It's time of souls for them, right? It's time for they're scared. They're scared right now, right? Because all those wars and rumors of wars going on. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation. You see, Russia against Ukraine and China against Taiwan, Babylon against Russia, and China against Babylon, Europe, all those UN countries. You see, that's kingdom against kingdom, ready to fight. Rumors of all those things going on, like we had nuclear wars. That's all those things that's going on right now. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. When you see all those things going on right now, what's coming next is hardcore famine. The famine is coming. The lack of food in diverse places is coming. Earthquake. When all those missiles start dropping off on different places, they're gonna be earthquake in diverse places everywhere, right? And pestilence and disease is gonna increase on those times. As you can see, we have a plague right now, right? A C-19 plague going on right now. And pandemic, right? Going on right now. Those things gonna increase more and more. With all those wars going on right now, those elite gonna profit it. Okay? They're gonna accelerate those kind of pestilence and diseases upon the earth. That's exactly what's going on right now. Verse 8. All this at the beginning of sorrows, and all those things at the beginning of sorrows, right? People gonna be sorrow. We're gonna see up of the people. People gonna take to the streets and protest those things. Just know that this is the beginning of sorrows, right? Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. When you see all those things going on, right? That's when they're gonna come against the men of the Most High. They're gonna be delivered up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And all the nations are hate us for the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for the testimony of Yahushai that we have. And that's one of the testimony of Yahushai we have. because we're talking about those rumors of wars and rumors of wars, right? That's pestilence and earthquake gonna increase, and that salvation is only for Yasha. That's why they're gonna come against us. When you see all those things, after those things, they're gonna come against us. Yasha. Be wary, Yasha. You so-called black, Latino, American. They're gonna come against us. When you see those things, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. This is the beginning of sorrows, right? This is the beginning. The end is not yet until they come against us. And if they burn the MOTB, CHIP, MARK, when they burn those things on, that's when you know you at the end, Yashala. Truly, you at the end of the end. Right? Let's go to Joel. Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. You see, that's the Lord say. Proclaim this among the Gentiles. It's your job, the prophet, the teachers, starting with the elders and apostles of great millstone and all the archangels and highways and byways. Yahweh power, I have a message for you. Proclaim this among the Gentiles. That's what we're doing right now. We're proclaiming this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, okay? The Lord is saying, Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua is telling y'all, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares unto sword, and your pruning hooks unto spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be awakening and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the hidden round about. See? And that's the thing. The Lord gonna judge those nations, right? That's what the Lord said again, this nation to prepare for war. As you can see. Babylon and Asia. The Lord said, woe unto Babylon and Asia. I mean, destruction is coming for those people, okay? And that's the will of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua for all those things to happen. And the Lord is doing a marvelous work. The Lord is doing a wondrous work. The Lord is showing us signs and wonders that the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua are faithful in truth, that the prophecy are actually speaking and not lie, even though they tell you, they're not lying. And Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is doing his heart desire, right? And Yashala, you so-called black, Latinos, and American, and all the speckled blood that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, rejoice, your salvation is nearer than we believe. And that's all for now. With that, I hope you brothers and sisters was edified. I'm gonna give all praise and glory be to Yahweh power by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone that teach us well and that rule well. Salutation to the Akim that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom, abod babal. Kwam Yashawala.